how to manipulate with love. So, today on the internet, there's so much demonizing, glorifying, and really, they're two sides of the same coin. Like, if you glorify people or demonize them, you're being used. You're being used, bro. I'm telling you, you're killing yourself. They're both equally as dangerous, destructive for you. You know, they're destructive for them too, but mainly for you using it. I'll explain why it's counterintuitive, and we'll also get into how to manipulate with love. And that's the opposite of glorifying and demonizing. It's you being the master, bro. You're the master of puppets. You're not the puppet. Right now, you're getting puppeted. I know. I can see you. Okay, I see you getting puppeted every day on the internet. Every one of y'all in the comments. So we're also gonna get into how to get the world you want, right? This is not gonna be some edgy manipulation guru shit. Okay, if you came for that, you're in the wrong place. I'm here to teach the right shit. Story time. When I lived in a dorm, my neighbor, he was a racist. Okay, he was a racist, and I just, I don't relate. I can't relate, and neither could my other neighbors. But how they went about it was different than me. They all isolated him, right? They all was like, all right, fuck this guy. This is a fucking bitch. I'm not talking to you. I'm not listening to you. And yeah, they just shut him out, right? And me, I can't do that. I don't care who you are. I have a hard time just basically telling you to off yourself. They didn't tell him that, but not listening to someone and not letting someone express themselves, that's horrible. That's what makes people off themselves. So, I let him talk. I let him do his thing, because I'm not gonna ignore him. I'm in the kitchen eating food. He's in the kitchen eating food. I'm gonna let him speak. And I didn't interrupt him or anything. I respect him enough to let him speak, even if I don't agree with it, right? And doing that, and then just listening through him talk, say all this shit, and then he wanted my input on it. And I was like, so this is how I think, right? This is why I think that happened the way it did. Just calmly explaining my point of view, not being defensive, not being aggressive, not telling him what to believe. I've started to realize slowly and surely, he was, at least around me, he was getting less and less racist, something that I am happy about. And I do believe that, the people you're around are the people you're going to become like. I did not spend a lot of time with him, but even so, I saw the small changes in him. And if I were to be like them, obviously, he just doubled down, because that's what it is. He just become more racist. It's just been like, oh, you guys are fucking idiots. I'm on the right path. And just double down. But because I stopped and listened, he started going to my side of it. And that's fucking beautiful, right? So just sprinkle in the thoughts that you believe, and the world will follow suit. You feel me? That's fucking manipulation right there. I'm telling you. But not the bad part. Okay? Internet, it's a bit different. That was in real life. I was sitting next to the guy. Very different. You can't manipulate a celebrity like that. You can't even contact them. You feel me? So, what do you guys do, right? You glorifying and demonizing bastards. You write a hate comment, or you write a love comment, you write a fucking... That's not gonna reach them, bro. It's like a job application. They have so many coming in that it's just a whole bunch of nothing. It's a whole bunch of nothing. If you're being aggressive, they're gonna become defensive and not listen. And if you're being too glorifying, they're gonna get a big ego. Please don't let me get that. And both are as bad. You feel me? No glazing, no hating. And so how do we change the internet people? How do we change racist internet celebrity, for example? We don't. Okay? We don't. But let me cook. Let me cook. If you interact with someone you disagree with online, if you drop a comment, I don't care what that comment say. It does not matter what that comment said. If you drop a dislike, if you watch through the entire video, any interaction with a video will boost that person's presence in the world. You know, like the internet is a strong thing. And if you disagree with someone and you go out of your way to interact with their post, that comment and view might lead to someone other person getting it in their recommended feed, and they watch through it, which leads to another person getting it in their feed, and that's how, you know, that's how shit spreads. And so you wasting your time on that, you're much better off not interacting. As soon as you feel like someone's not your vibe and shit, just turn off the fucking video, right? It's like Tyler the Creator said, turn off the fucking computer, because you are feeding these people, you know? Fucking Andrew Tate, for example, he would never become that big. He would never become like the sixth most Googled person or whatever he was for that period of time, if not everyone collectively interacted with his shit. You feel me? The people who liked him, the people that didn't like him. It's just like, I bet you he was trying to say the most vile shit, man. Like he can't have believed everything he said, but it worked. So let's just stop interacting with people we don't want to spread their influence on the world, right? That is one way to manipulate it, you know? And that's how Trump won too. You feel me? He got so much media coverage on everything he did, and he still does. He does something bad, everyone's like, oh, Trump is so bad, Trump is so bad. He does something bad, oh, Trump is so bad, Trump is so bad. He does something that some people think is good. Oh, wait, the people that now, they keep hearing about him, right? They keep hearing, and then they see something they like about him because they keep seeing him everywhere. And just a small thing that they like will grow. The more you hear about someone, the more comfortable you become with them as a presence in your life. You become comfortable with them. So the people that hated Trump will soon, or might soon, come to like him because they hear so much about him, you know? Nobody remembers Hillary. No one thinks about that anymore, because yes, he won, that's one thing, but also through that campaign, he was the only one everyone was talking about. So of course he's gonna win. You gotta just ignore and stop putting these people in positions where they can influence more people. And that's what the internet is doing all wrong. We love the extreme. You know, we love the like, oh, this feminist is so crazy. We gotta put her on a video, and now everyone in the comments will be like, I hate feminists. You know, we're so focused on that, and it's sad. It's sad. We should have just like this channel. I'm just trying to spit. You know, I'm just trying to talk about some regular old day shit. No politics, no this, that. I'm just trying to get out what's on my mind, you know. I feel like that's needed. That's needed. Anyway, don't let these motherfuckers cook. Don't let the people you don't want to cook. I disagree with everyone, right? You watching right now, I disagree with shit. I disagree with so much you believe. Definitely. And Andrew Tate that we talked about, for example, bro, he said some dumbass shit. But that one time when I heard him talk about male depression, you know, and I was, no one's gonna save you. I agree with that, you know. As someone who's been there, I agree that. So, oh yeah, basically, my best friend had moved. I was all alone. I was fucking, shit was not working out. My job sucked ass. I was a teacher. Bam. I thought that someone would save you, you know. I thought that people would feel that I was sad and then just come around, you know. I felt like people would reach out to me when they saw me in the position I was in, but no. Ain't nobody did that, you know. I had to climb up out of that myself. And so on that one video, he fucking spat, bro. You know? And Why am I bringing this up? It's to have the mind that when you're going into an argument with someone, like the racist guy in my dorm, you should never have in mind, you should never have made up your mind before then. Because you never know what people might bring up, right? And like I said, I disagree so much with everyone, with you watching, but I also agree with you on shit. So if we're in person talking, never, or online, I mean, if you're in a voice call, never make up your mind what you want to think about this person, because we all share so much, Most of us are, oh, killing is bad, just something simple as that. Our moral compass is complex, but it also will definitely share a lot of values. So, with that in mind, I will never disrespect anyone or look down on anyone when we're talking. I can disagree with someone and I may find them not a good role model, but that does not mean that I would ever, at the start of the conversation, disrespect anyone. Okay? And now we get to the juice, bro. Now we get to the manipulation. Manipulation. Being kind. That's the biggest manipulation tactic in the world. If you listen to people, if you respect people, you can change the world in whatever way you want, one step at a time. And for example, when I was a kid, right, I would not listen to the teachers. They'd tell me to do something and I wouldn't. Is that because I was a piece of shit? Maybe, right? But what I felt as a kid deeply was that they did not respect me. They did not listen to me, and they did not have my best interests in mind. And then it's hard, at least for me, to want to listen to them, right? And I get it, their job fucking sucks, man. I've been a teacher, fuck that. But just looking at that as an example and taking it into the adult world, if you respect me today too, I was a kid, I'm a grown man, I work the same. If you listen to me and treat me nice, I'm going to listen to you and treat you nice, right? And we both then have the power, we have the opportunity to change each other in good ways, collaborate, and, suddenly everything's possible. Instead of this extremist, oh, you suck, I hate you. And then the other side's like, you suck, I hate you. That just brings divide. No, we need to really see, like politics and shit, for example. Yo, a leftist and a rightist probably agree on a lot of shit. It's just the internet makes us think that, oh, they're evil. They're evil. You need to kill her. Left pussy guy. Oh no, the right wing guy is a fucking alpha male. Same with like gang culture and shit, If we take a Crip and a Blood and we just put them in a fucking coffee shop, they're probably going to be able to relate on a lot of shit. And they could become great friends. It's just the world is pushing these narratives. It's pushing us apart. And it's sad to see, So I want to end off this video by saying demonizing and glorifying, they both suck a dick, bro. Stay open. Love you.